The focus is back on Greece and the potential effects that this may have on the general European economy. European finance ministers are meeting to discuss how they will handle the Greek situation, with outcomes likely to be some form of guarantee. The massive budget deficits in Greece is bringing back to the forefront problems associated with both the UK and US. Both these countries are facing the highest debt servicing costs. They are in a pretty tricky situation. They really need to cut their budget deficits, but doing so would likely hamper their economic recovery. Equity markets did move backwards overnight based on these concerns. The New Zealand dollar is hanging around 70 cents against the US dollar and is right on this mark on Tuesday morning. Despite no change to the official cash rate last week, New Zealand wholesale interest rates did move higher based on Australian interest rate markets. It was interesting to hear the Reserve Bank of New Zealand talk about the higher funding costs New Zealand banks are facing. These higher funding costs have been pushed up by competition for funding in the market, and this is unlikely to change anytime soon. This is doing some of the work of a higher official cash rate, and this is the basis why the Reserve Bank will likely hold off increasing the rate until mid this year. New Zealand land prices were slightly higher last week, based on a little bit of a weakening with the New Zealand dollar against the pound. The weakness of the pound is skewing the international land market. We have been selling a lot of our product into US and UK markets as opposed to Europe. The UK producers have been sending a lot of their product across to Europe because they are getting better returns in that market as opposed to their own local market. This has kept demand for our local product fairly high. Looking to the medium term, it is unlikely that we are going to see any weakness for the New Zealand dollar against the Great British Pound. This means that we can't expect to see a steep increase in land prices even into next season.